I'm eating a leftover burger for breakfast. I think I'm gonna reheat these tots and make a breakfast burrito for tomorrow. Okay, the dryer's going. I'm going to the grocery store. I just noticed these weeds and shit in the yard here, and the guy did come and like weed whack everything, but it's growing time, so I might need to get some gloves from Ace Hardware and do something about them. Here's this week's haul. Probably spent too much money, as I always say. I need to get better about sticking to the budget that I'm trying to stick to. All told, that's about $54, which isn't the worst. It's not great, though, considering I didn't actually get that much, in my opinion. A lot of this stuff is pantry stock, since I have lots of snacks during the week for lunch, which I might need to figure out how to, like, do batches of snacks for myself instead of buying all this single packaged things, because I feel bad about that. I'll just start making my own granola bars. I have this disgusting no-fat plain yogurt that I got because it was the cheapest. So I put some honey in here. I'm going to put some granola in here. My twin and I have been part of a longitudinal twin study since we were like toddlers. So I just did an interview for that. So that's cool. Here's my refilled supplements. So I got tenderloin and bacon and Kaiser rolls on clearance. So I'm making like steak tip sandwiches with bacon. And I'm also going to make the breakfast burrito. I got the tater tots reheating in the fridge. It occurred to me that if I try to put the steak on the sandwich now and then put it in the fridge, it will make the sandwich soggy. So you have to do separate containers, which is going to be annoying. Okay, so my roommate's not doing laundry. I have dishes to do. I finished cooking. My stupid pants split again, so I need to patch them again. Did I just flash you? Here's the laundry. I need to put it away. I put on pants so we don't flash you this time. Lunchtime, soda water, sparkling ice, caffeine. This is the god-awful plain non-fat yogurt. Here is granola. We have a big girl breakfast burrito with tater tots, bacon, eggs, onion, garlic, sour cream, and cheese and hot sauce. Here's bacon for the sandwich. The Kaiser roll is in the fridge. Maybe I should put it in here. I'll think about it. Here's a pastry crisp. Here is yucca. Here are potato chips. Fruit snacks. Teddy Grahams. These abominable infernal Cheez-Its. Popcorn. Here's the apple. This is a side salad. And this is the beef tips, subsequent to my revelation. I put them in here. That's way too much for one sandwich. I will maybe decant some of this into a different container to take with me. I was very much distracted by cooking. I'm now cleaning the bathroom. This is Flax Plus multi-brand cereal by Nature's Path.
Never played that girl, except like in the last part of the game.
It's a bit wet today. Here's the leftovers and the empty dishware, dirty dishes. We're having a barbecue in like a month, so I'm going to start trying to empty out our freezer because we need the freezer space for, stuff. We don't want to buy it all in one day because it's easier to spread the balance out, between paychecks and stuff. So I'm making some dumplings, and this is a pancake and some Indomie. All right, folks, there we go. Little din. I finished reading Destined to the Lichen, which is the third book in the book series by Regine Abel. I'll find out the title of the series and let you know. I also enjoyed this one. I think she's set it up in such a way to continue this series for a while, just like she did with the Prime Mating Agency. I'm really enjoying this one. I do have one other petty gripe. I think I've complained about this before, something similar, is that, sometimes authors rely on certain words or phrases often. It's just a quirk of being a writer, that there are certain things that you enjoy using, she says my man a lot in the series, like, seeing my man made my face light up, blah, blah, blah. I really don't like it. It gets under my skin, but other than like petty gripes like that, I really do enjoy her work. The series is called The Shadow Realms. All right, we hosed the old girl down. Now it's time to moisturize, and I also have to take all the items out of the vanity and off the floor in my bathroom because the plumber's coming tomorrow to remediate some water damage issues. And it's unclear which bathroom actually has the issues or if it's both. And it says master bath, but they came and looked at my bathroom. My bathroom is the main bathroom. The master is the ensuite. No? Also, when I was in the shower, I had the bathroom door open because my roommate's gone, so there's no need to close it, and I could let the steam escape faster. And I had my music blasting. I heard a sound that sounded vaguely like, I don't know, sonar ping or something. Scared the ever-living fuck out of me. It was a sound effect in the song that I did not recall having ever heard before. Confirmed it by playing it back, of course, but for a second I was convinced there was somebody in the house. Bowl of cereal, energy drink. Old boys took off to get supplies, I assume, like maybe drop cloths or something. The subfloor is rotted somewhere in this area, so they'll be back, I guess. I don't know what that is. I wonder what kind of new floor I'm getting. Still working on cleaning out the freezer, having some chicken nugs, leftover sweet potato fries, singular onion ring. These nuggets are so disappointing every time. I'm sure they'd be better in an air fryer, but I don't have an air fryer. There she is, all heated up. Soda water and fruit snacks as well. Just the gaping hole in my front closet. Right then, here's the new bathroom floor. It feels sticky to the touch, and there are a few little gaps in between the planks. Fuck it. I don't know. As long as it works, it works, I guess. Now I gotta re-clean my bathroom. I did not feel like cooking, so I got carne asada french fries from Tacos Rapidos. This is going in the refrigerator, and we're gonna show you lunch. We got our old standbys. Caffeine sparkling ice and a soda water. This is yogurt with maple syrup, and this is granola. We are going to finish up our leftover steak tips with another steak tip sandwich. This is overnight steel cut oats with hemp milk. This is a side salad to go with our little Sammy. Put that on there. Here's an orange. Get in there, my friend. We have a little container of mini Oreos. Shove you down there. Here's a Yakult. Teddy Grahams. Cheez-Its, what I'm going to force myself to eat tomorrow. A pastry crisp. And popcorn. I'm about 50% through the fourth book in the Naga Brides series by Naomi Lucas. This one is The Death Adder. It's interesting. Things are heating up quite a bit. I also have some questions about this universe because they're inhabiting what used to be Earth, and I mean they still call it Earth because they speak Universal, which I assume is English, based on the book. How long-lived are these creatures? Because they regenerate. Like, it's really difficult to kill them. How far out from the original genocide and abandonment of Earth are these beings? Without doxing myself, there's a fire truck at my neighbor's house. I did my hair like this today, and people keep talking to me, and I get it because I never do my hair, but it's a little annoying. Today is supposed to be the last day of rain. Alright, here's all the things I didn't eat today. Here's the dirties. This is all the free food I got. So, last night I ate my leftover carne asada fries for dinner, and then I went to bed at 6:30 p.m. and woke up once for a potty break, and then slept the rest of the night until 6:30 a.m. I don't feel more rested. I really fucking miss my cat. I've been missing her an absolute fuck ton for like 2 weeks. Here's breakfast. It's a couple eggs with Gruyere cheese and some toast, obviously. Avocado on the inside. I did the thing where you put the scrambled egg in the pan and then put the bread on top of it before it's cooked. So it like meshes with the bread. I don't know. Here's a giant tub of rice that I'm going to portion out now to put in the freezer since last night I immediately went to bed after eating instead of doing any of the things I had planned on doing. So obviously the bathroom is fixed now and I had a bunch of shit there that I forgot I could put away. But I put it away. I had cold leftover pizza for lunch, and now I'm going to have the yogurt that I did not eat yesterday with the orange I did not eat yesterday. Just having a little snacky here. We got some potato chips and some cheese balls, and there's some like rolled spicy chips under there, like a knockoff Takis type deal. This here is a granny hexagon cardigan that I'm working on. I started on it when I was flying to Ireland because I brought a hook that wouldn't get taken away by security, and I can just weave in ends and cut off shit as I go. I don't need to keep scissors with me. That can happen whenever I want it to. I continue to chip away at making these granny squares. We are so close. We have 67 left of the centers before I need to make them squares. And I don't have enough of the same color red. So I bought some gray, and I hope that looks nice. We will see. I also have my Sheila Knit gig here that I had said that I thought I would repair it with more of this air dry cement, but through subtle manipulation, a titty popped off, one of her arms came off, so it appears that this material does not stick well to itself. So I'm just gonna Mod Podge matte over it, slap a little like ring on the back for us to hang her, and then put her up on the wall in the hallway. I need to take the trash out. That's why the trash is in the middle of the floor. I did Swiffer in here again. I know that I should actually mop, but like I'm scared to because this is just like, I don't know, composite or something and just like fucking shredding. I don't want to get it like super wet, you know? Still cleaning out the freezer. There's a Korean corn dog, cheese stuffed kimchi rice ball, and then just some regular top ramen. You know how sometimes there are like little loopholes in books where somebody just forgot something happened? I think most of the time it's like in a romance novel or something, it's like they were in one position and then suddenly he's behind her. When did they go from A to B? The passage I'm reading right now in this book, right before this epic battle happened, somebody ripped this bitch's shirt off, so her titties are out while she's fighting everybody, and then he takes her to meet some people who might be able to help her because she has a huge, like, overwhelmingly nearly deadly issue. Her titties is still out. It's never addressed again. Her boobies is out. So I just finished reading Destined to the Doppelganger by Regine Abel, part of the Shadow Realms series. I enjoyed it just as much as I enjoyed the rest of them. Very violent, which isn't a problem, just, you know, interesting. She definitely left room for at least one other novel, so that's cool. I bought this on discount immediately when the freezer. I honestly don't know if it's already cooked or not. I think it's already cooked, but I'm going to reheat all of it anyway just to be doubly sure. All right, then I fried up all the ham. I'm going to make a sandwich because I have these leftover sourdough Kaiser rolls to eat. I had a cup of coffee already. I forgot that this egg could just be fried. So when I'm frying it, I was going to scramble it. We pop the yolk in there and I was like, why would I do that? All right, there she is now. There's also like a small puddle of Gruyere cheese underneath the fried egg. I think it's going to be a type breakfast. I just had a little snacky poo of like the mini Oreos that I had set aside for lunch on Wednesday. Leftover pizza with pepperoncini, maybe some ranch. I am now reading the 5th book in the Naga Bride series, Boomslang. So for dinner we have green beans with ham, onion, and garlic, and this is a King Soopers like meal in a box. It's stroganoff, but I used the corn chicken pieces instead of ground beef. I just had a coffee and a yogurt with granola for breakfast. I'm getting ready to go to the museum and have lunch with my mother. Let's hope she doesn't say anything bigoted. It took me forever to get these buns put in. I'm not entirely pleased with them. I'm not entirely pleased with the back, but also the back of my head is none of my fucking business. So I'm going to slap on some eyebrows and mascara and call it a day.
Ariana filled the hole done by millions. In my acting out.
I had a little treat earlier and had a Dr. Pepper, and now I'm having a hand sandwich on my last sourdough Kaiser roll. I think I just said hand sandwich when I mean ham. So I'm sitting here trying to program the garage door opener there with a key code, and it's giving me instructions for shit that I can't figure out. It's like if the learn button on your garage door opener is purple or orange or yellow, and I'm like, where is that? And it gives me instructions to find it, and I'm not finding this fucking thing.